Hey, what's up guys? Oz here, and this is a continuation of my last video. If you haven't seen my previous video talking about my hybrid playstyle, the link is in the description. It's also on my channel, the last video I uploaded. It's called the Overkill Strategy, Osric YT's hybrid playstyle, and I show you guys a really aggressive way to combat people up close and people from far away. It's a rushing slash camping class depending on what the enemies are doing. Right here, I get a pretty good snipe. I don't know how the hell I nailed that shot. But this is the defensive version of it. There's times in the game and certain maps in the game which are actually more beneficial to camp on than to rush. This being one of them. In a non-domination mode where you don't have to cap the B flag, it's almost more advantageous to sit up here and camp on those plaza ledges, the little two-stories up here. Everyone goes up here. As you can see, like half my team is up there most of the game, and my team is pretty bad. So you can see we're all pushed in the back of our spawn. And here's the thing: like I could have very easily ran out, and I probably could have won the game for us just by rushing, but. This game I was using the sniper kit, so I decided to take full advantage of it. And one of the best ways to counter rushers when your teammates are getting crapped on is to camp. And I know I hate on campers a lot, but there's a reason why I used to teach it on my channel. It is a very effective playstyle under the right circumstance. And in this game, it's a little different from the other Call of Duties. The most effective way to camp in this game is not with an assault rifle, it's not with a light machine gun, it's with a sniper rifle. And that's why this class is so strong, because it gives you the best of both worlds. You can adjust your playstyle on the fly, immediately switch strategies in mid-game, you know, mid-sprint, whatever you decide to do. And there's nothing the enemy team can do about it. The reason I say that snipers are the best camping weapons in the game is because of the lines of sight. They did not include lines of sight for assault rifles or LMGs. Right here I get extremely lucky. I just end up turning on this guy. They didn't make lines of sight for assault rifles and LMGs. They're almost always sniper positions. Snipers are really strong too. It's like perches up on top on this little second story on both sides of the plaza. They're sniper spots. So if you're sitting up there with an assault rifle, you can very easily get picked off by a sniper. It's not going to take much for you to die. And that's what I found personally, is that it's hard for me to camp with an assault rifle. Almost all even the LMGs are at a disadvantage. They're not the best camping weapons because they get picked off from a lot of the good spots. And a lot of the good spots always have a sniper in them. And then you have to go back to the fact that, you know, assault rifles, LMGs killing about, was it 3-4 shots? I don't know the exact specifics. Assault rifles are going to take you, 4 or 5 shots from distance. Whereas a sniper rifle, which has a much clearer vision of a lot of the line of sights, kills in one bullet. I mean, you can't really argue with that. Right here, by the way, I could have waited up top, but you see they start trying to nade me, so I make the smart decision. I saw his one off of a swarm, decided to jump down, collect the tag, and sometimes you gotta run. That's what you gotta do. You can't always stay in your position. You see, enemy team are not idiots. They know I'm up on top of that damn thing, and they they eventually do kill me as I get jumped from both sides. But you saw in that match, as soon as the spawn flipped, they started trying to nade me out of that spot, and that's one of the big things when you're camping up there is you gotta watch out for grenades. People will throw C4s, grenades, Simtex, anything you can think of up there. And then you have dexterity, which lets you climb faster. Half the time you won't even see the people coming because it only takes like a half second to go from the bottom of the ladder to the top of the ladder. And that's why I was checking that back section so much. You have to pay attention to where your teammates are. Now this is probably the only map I'd say in Black Ops 2 which is good to stay in one spot. And the reason it's so advantageous is because on this map, on the 2 stories up top on both sides, the only way to get to you is climbing either up the front ladder or the back ladder. The front ladder being the little ledges that they can jump on top of. And half the time your team is spawning around you, so they're not able to get close enough to you to actually make that climb. So I mean, you can pretty much just sit up here with a sniper rifle, as most people do, and just kill people over and over. On domination, I can't tell you how many times I've played against players who are going like 17-1 because they have one sniper sitting up top, and then they have all rushers on their team. And you know, it's very hard to rush on this game on this map, excuse me, it's very hard to rush on this map, Plaza, when the enemy team is running in packs, because you'll kill one guy, but the second guy will almost always kill you, and then they camp on the sides of the maps. Like, what they do is they camp in the club, they camp by the bar. There's no way to really penetrate the defense most of the time. So if you were to sit up here and just snipe, you can pick people off easily for your kill streaks, and that's one of the that's one of the things that made me want to try this on Plaza. It actually works out pretty good. Like I said, domination, it's going to be hard for you to win because you can't move around, you can't cap the flag, and then if the spawn flips and your teammates aren't paying attention, they're going to be able to climb up the ladder on you. And I don't recommend sitting up there on 66, by the way. This is kind of more of a ground war strategy, because ground war, you have more teammates to hide behind. It's harder for the enemies to rush because you have more of a defense around you. Right here, I get the next VSAT. And I'm kind of surprised we're only up 14 tags. You would think with all the VSAT swarms and dogs out that we would pretty much be blowing these guys out. But like I said, you know, who knows how this game would have turned out if I would have been rushing around. Like, I mean, you saw my team push back into their spawn, and this is the type of situation where I'd say camping was probably the better solution for you know, combating the enemy, which is why this class is so good. I mean, you have the sniper rifle for camping and picking off people from long range, but then you also have the SMG, so when you need to move, you have, you know, the right tools for the job. So anyways, this is the defensive strategy for this class, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and if you haven't seen the aggressive strategy, make sure you guys check out my previous video. Link in description. Peace.